over 1.5 interceptions, over a half interception. Isaiah Pacheco touchdown, and then 2 touchdowns, 2 parlays with those both. And then
But what about the Eagles in general? I could see them forcing a fumble on a running back. Like I could see a lot of turnovers in this game.
this is the worst bet of them all. Like the worst. This is coin toss.
Oh boy.
Would you ever consider playing a coin toss at negative odds?
Remember when they had the Virgin of Guadalupe? Or no, it was a Virgin Mary.
All right, man, we're ready. We are here, episode 9. You've been here for 7 episodes. Thank you very much. We're going to do props today, and we're going to go over our picks this week. And I got a little bit of crypto to talk about and stuff like that. So we'll get right into props. I'm going to do one, and then you can do one. We'll just kind of go back and forth so that we don't dominate the conversation and ramble off. Man, look. I'm really going to concentrate on a team that's been in this situation in the past few years, Kansas City Chiefs. And first play that I really, really like, actually, I might even make this kind of official. More I'm looking at it, might be just something that I might, go a little heavier on. But Patrick Mahomes over 0.5 interceptions. It's minus 110. And man, it just looks like he throws a lot of interceptions in these games, whether he wins or loses. And this will lead me into my next pick, right? It's very it's tied to it. Over 1.5 interceptions. That's at plus 460. So for 1 interception, minus 110. For 2 interceptions, plus 460. Now, he's thrown a lot of 2 interception games in the playoffs, including both Super Bowl games. And, just kind of I can't go off of much in these games. And, it's not because he did it before, he's going to do it again. But look, man, these are just props. We're not going to really go too heavy on them. We actually don't even recommend them. But, we're for the show's sake and for Sunday, we're gonna have a little bit of action, right? And this would have been the action that I would have seen, if I did it a couple days later. So, I got Patrick Mahomes over a half interception, minus 110, and over 2 interceptions, plus 460. I really like that one, plus 460. That's pretty cool. I think I really like that. So, what you got, brother?
Well, as far as props go, I do have one that I like, but I haven't made it official yet. It's the turnover prop. So this is a total turnovers for the game. It includes overtime. And I like the under 2.5 turnovers at minus 124. Like at first glance, it's actually seems like a very reasonable or attainable number. We know Patrick Mahomes' record in the Super Bowl, as you were stating. But what about the Eagles in general? I could see them forcing a fumble on a running back. I could see a lot of turnovers in this game.
Wait, you got it? So hold on, it's for both teams.
It looks like it. Total turnovers.
You like the over or the under?
I like the under right now. I mean, it's not something that again I've made official, but I like the under 2.5 turnovers. And the only reason why I say that is these fumbles have to be so if you recover it, right, that doesn't count, right? These have to be fumbles that are lost and recovered. By the other team. Now that may or may not come into play, but to me it just seemed like a very low number. Mm-hmm. Given what we've seen thus far from both of these defenses, I just think 3 turnovers seems like it should happen. And they're giving me a plus number for it. Sounds too good to be true.
It's what it was the odds.
So the over 2.5 is plus 100.
Okay.
And then the under 2.5 is minus 124. Just seems like a very low number to me as far as turnovers are concerned.
I think Mahomes has at least the 1 interception. So that still leaves you 2 under.
That would work out.
Did you have anything else?
As far as the props go, no. I did make some plays in the Discord this week. I don't know if we were going to recap those now or later on.
No. Well, I still got more prop plays.
Okay, yeah. Why don't you go over a couple more
I got
props that you got?
Isaiah Pacheco, 1 touchdown plus 143, and for 2 touchdowns plus 1,000.
2 TDs for Pacheco.
Yeah. And hey man, I think he gets some catching too. Like he'll get 1 catching, 1 rushing. So I think Travis Kelce is going to be a highly played player. I saw he was a touchdown machine as well, and his touchdown was like minus 124 or something like that. Now I don't have it on this sheet, and I don't plan on putting it on here, but I couldn't argue against that. So looking at the Chiefs, I got Mahomes for a couple interceptions. I got Pacheco for a couple touchdowns. Take it as a B. I think it's just going to be that type of game where they're going to have to, make plays, and there might be some forced plays, and then maybe he relies on getting Pacheco out in the open field and throwing him a little lob,
A little lob here and there.
A little lob, and maybe Pacheco goes for
Plus 1,000.
Like a 20-yard touchdown score. So if I were to parlay those two, if I were to do the 1 touchdown and the 1 interception, it's at plus 440. And I'll probably, consider that one. And then if I were to do the 2 touchdowns and the 2 interceptions, which I know I'm definitely going to do, it's plus 6,000. Yeah, that's the that's the degen play. Right? It's like
I like it.
again, we're doing this because these aren't plays that I would normally regularly do. Actually, maybe the interception play I might look at and make that like an official play, the 1 interception. But these are official plays for me. These are my Super Bowl degen Sunday plays. Because you got to have a little action. We talked about it last week, which we never do or ever recommend. I don't, at least. We don't just throw out plays like this, but
they're fun.
Yeah, these are just my fun plays. But I did really look at it, and I just see a script where they all have a script. Isaiah Pacheco touchdown, Mahomes to throw an interception, and then
they could all be winners. By the way, we could all win. 2 INTs, 2 TDs gets you a plus 6,000 ticket, and then I get my minus 124, and I'm happy with that too.
The other one that I have is first quarter touchdown for the Chiefs. So I got them at over a half touchdown at minus 104. That's a little bit separate. It's, I'm not parlaying that with any of these other ones, but hey, I really like KC to come out in the first quarter and score a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's one last one. This is the worst bet of them all. Like the worst. This is coin toss.
Oh boy.
Would you ever consider playing a coin toss at negative odds?
I think we had this discussion.
We did have this discussion. It is.
I'm going to stay away from the coin flips.
It is a negative EV play. Coin toss at minus 106. I did see a stat that was I didn't check it, but I'm gonna throw it out here. Was the last 8 winners, they all won the coin toss. And if I think the Chiefs are gonna score a first quarter touchdown, and I kind of think that they're gonna win. I'm not gonna play them, but I think they're gonna win. I'm gonna root for them. I want Mahomes to win. I'm a Mahomes fan. I think they win the coin toss. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll play that. I might. That's the only one out of all my plays that are not really associated with like players or quarters. It's just kind of this is the most public play bet that you can ever have, degen. I mean, I don't think a lot of people play it. I know it's semi-popular here. Tails never fails. So yeah, I'm not really going for.
It's getting bread.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I think I just want the Chiefs to win the coin toss. So
okay.
Yeah, that's so total. I have Like I said, I have over 1.5 interceptions, over a half interception, Isaiah Pacheco touchdown, and then 2 touchdowns, 2 parlays with those both. And then the total touchdown first quarter Chiefs over a half, minus 104. And then a negative EV coin toss at minus 106.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And I'm saying the Chiefs are going to win the coin toss. You know. Yeah, well, now we can get. You don't have any other plays?
As far as the props go, that's the one I'm really looking at. I really like that one a lot, and I didn't really look at anything else, just that one.
Okay. Well, hey, love your prop analysis on the prop show, my guy.
You know, a lot of analysis.
All right, man.
Seemed too good to be true.
I'm gonna do my Discord review, and then you can do yours. I had I only went 1-0 this week. It's kind of a slow week, but the one that I did win, I did put a lot of effort into it, and it was definitely a great feeling. Because I had a very distinctive feeling about the game, and then I looked into it, and I had the research prove me wrong. And then I went with the research with the play, and it worked out. That's just the way you should do it. You should have an inkling, but you have to back it up, kind of. And with Cleveland, Indy under 226.5, I'll tell you something that I saw, and I keep seeing it as well. And I'm going to monitor it because there's actually a Cleveland game tomorrow. But Cleveland seems to play a lot of defense in the fourth quarter, and then when they play defense in the fourth quarter, they don't score at all either. They've had quarters of like 40, 42. They're not hitting the 50 point in the quarter. And this has been a lot recently. So, yeah. So
maybe parlay that with the Bulls in the fourth quarter losing.
Yeah, the Bulls fourth quarter. That's the other one. Is the Bulls fourth quarter losing?
You could have had the Nets money line in the fourth quarter for minus 190 today.
But that was a really good win for me, and 1-0 is not good enough in standards of how many plays you put out. It's very little, right? So I would say the last 2 weeks I'm 2-1, and I think overall I'm like 13-6. So yeah, 13-6 overall. 2-1 last week, and no, I'm sorry, 13-7. 13-7. And I don't know how many plays I'm going to have this next week. We're going to be going into All-Star Weekend. We've had all these trades. For NBA, if I'm looking at any plays, if anything comes across my table, I'm not going to look at any team that's just made 80 moves. In fact, or like what we've seen with the Bulls tonight, where they just melt, where maybe they were expecting trades and they didn't get it. So teams where they were in any discussion of trades, I don't want any part of until, a little while, until after the All-Star break. Teams like Cleveland, I think, that were never really content, trading guys. There's going to be a couple other teams, so it's going to be pretty limited. But going to All-Star Weekend, you're going to have this really funky kind of symmetry going on with all these teams, and I'm going to stay away from it as much as I can. Maybe I'll have one play, 2 plays at the most. I think this week, the one play on the Super Bowl for the half of interception, I think might make the top card. And yeah, so not very exciting in that front. But after that, right, then we have NCAA tournament.
Oh.
That's going to be coming up in March.
Madness.
But it's
so
not
much
just
fun.
Yeah, it's not just the tournament for me though. It's the conference championships. Where they have the Big Ten tournament.
Oh yeah, ACC. All
those,
that.
yeah. To me, I nailed those last year, and I'm going to try again this year. And I found those to be, for me, easy. They were really predictable. When it got down to the final four, when it got down to the tournament, it helped me to know what I had did in the conference championships, whatever they call them. But I'm going to talk about that more and what I'm going to do as a strategy when that time comes. That's going to be in like 2.5 weeks. And actually, those are going to be the weeks where you're going to see me put out like, at minimum like 10 to 11 plays a week. Because there's going to be so much of it.
Look out, world.
Yeah, no, there's going to be so much. I mean, at minimum, that's not going to be 1 or 2 weeker. Those are going to be the weeks. I really look forward to that week. And, yeah. So you had some games in the Discord.
I did. All right. So it started off good, right? During our last episode, towards the tail end, we were in the middle of that fourth quarter, and LeBron James ended up hitting the under, finished with 28 points on January the 31st. So we got our first win, our first dub. Felt good. And then we came back down to earth on the 2nd, so a few days later. I took an over. I thought I had saw a trend where the second game of either a home or road stand, the Bulls just exploded offensively and played no defense. So I thought that's what I was going to end up seeing. I saw, again, this is an opening number of 237 points, which is a lot of points. Took the loss there.
That was the Bulls, you said?
Yeah, Bulls and Hornets.
Fourth quarter meltdown?
Honestly, that was just I don't know where to start with that game. It just did not go according to script.
Like meltdown?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And then what did we do on the 7th? So this is just a couple days ago. We had a live bet. So the first two looks like were futures. Went 1-1 in that category. So on the week, we have 1 win and 2 losses. And on the year, we have 1 win and 4 losses. So not a lot of betting going on in the Da Vinci camp right now. During that time frame. But we took first to 25 points. It was Bulls and Grizzlies. First to 25 points in the third quarter, plus 260. And for reasons that we discussed before we went on live today, the Bulls actually seem to do well in the third quarter. It's the fourth quarter they have problems with.
Yeah.
So
again tonight.
Yeah, maybe I go the other way next time.
Again tonight against Brooklyn. Same thing. It's like Cleveland. There's these little quirks with these teams right now.
I have a look ahead, so I haven't put it in there yet, but I was looking at both of these teams. You got the Nets, who have a game at home this Saturday against Philly. That's on February the 11th. I don't think that means as much to them as the next game, which is the battle for New York. We were talking about that a little bit too. New York Knicks, Brooklyn Nets. I think that's prime time. I think you have a good chance to fade the Brooklyn Nets against the Philadelphia 76ers. I like that.
That will be Bridges' first game, too. So that's another good look. It's going to be his first game with the team. Yeah, no, that's a really
Monday.
good look ahead.
Hasn't even come out yet.
That's a really good look ahead. Like, I said I'm not really going to touch teams that have traded away players, but I'm still going to look into that. I kind of think you're onto something there with the New York Brooklyn thing. Actually, they had actually asked him, Mikal Bridges, in the game before you showed up here about New York. I guess, yeah, I forget exactly, but you bring up that, and then they were talking about it because they were, that's how I know he was going to play Saturday, and I think New York's going to be a definitely look ahead, and they're going to try to bring it. So look for Brooklyn to look ahead to New York. And like you said, you're going to fade them on Saturday is what you're thinking?
I'm thinking to fade the Brooklyn Nets Saturday against Philly.
Yeah.
But we'll see,
I'm going to keep my eye open to that one. That looks like a really good one. Man, I like that. Did you have any other look aheads or?
That's the only one I have for now. Again, it was a light. I wouldn't say a light week. We put in a few picks. We didn't get the results that we wanted, but we learned some valuable lessons. We took some chances.
Light week, man. Light week. Right now, as we speak, Ethereum 1550. What do you think?
Based off of our previous conversation, I would say that's pretty good.
Well, that's where I got out of. So when you get out of a position, you always want it to never really go up. And it went up to 1670 or 1660, and I was definitely, I wasn't holding any bags. That was a problem. Sometimes you're holding bags and you lose, but then when you don't hold the bags and it goes up, it's kind of the same feeling. So feeling pretty good that it's back at 1550. Yeah, I might want to jump back in if I see it keep going down. There was some bad inflation news going to come out, and that's really what drove down the price. So should probably make a decision quicker than I need to, because if their news comes out that's different than what's reportedly going to come out, then this might shoot back to 1650 in a heartbeat. So we're really playing that 1550 to 1650 channel, but if I can get somewhere just below 1550, I'll go in there. I'll take it. And yeah, that's crypto, my guy. Did you have any other thing that you want to bring up today?
Not that I can think of, man. Just everyone have a happy and safe weekend, right?
Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday.
Don't overdo it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have a blast.
That's what it's about more than anything.
Party,
having a blast.
Party with your friends and
family. Make sure
family.
you're having a good time wherever you're at.
And make sure to don't mix your drinks.
Yeah, don't mix light and dark.
Don't mix light and dark.
Yeah, that's bad.
Nope.
We don't do that.
All right, man. Until next time. Thank you, brother.
Until next time. Cheers.